everyone, this is my longest, most enduring playlist, and I'm knocking things over, and I am really excited to continue it. I get so much pleasure out of revisiting old favorites from 2 years back now. This is how we've been doing it for a while. If you're unfamiliar, let me recap very quickly. Every month, every beauty YouTuber on the planet seems to do a monthly favorites video, myself included. What nobody tends to do is go back and see where those favorites have gone. So that's what I do in this Where Are They Now series. And I started off going 4 years back, but realized so many things had expired and it was just kind of silly. So now I only go 2 years back. So we are revisiting my favorites from February 2017, and I feel like I have lip gloss collecting. Okay, let's move forward. So I have printed out my description box from February 2017 favorites, which is why I will keep looking down, and I have assembled all my stuff, and I will show you what's here and what isn't. So let's just go in order from the original description box. The first favorite was this guy, which obviously I need to charge. It's my Kindle Paperwhite. I still love it and I still use it, but I realized after watching this video, I usually only use it once the weather gets warmer and I will be outside reading. Because the beauty of the Kindle Paperwhite is that there's no glare on it. As you can see, I'm holding it up directly facing a window and there's nothing reflecting back at you. The also bonus is that it does light up at night. So if you want to read in bed without having an overhead light on, it comes in handy. But for that, I just use my iPad because that's what I do. So this is also very light, lighter than an iPad, bigger than, let's say, my iPhone. So, ooh, lots of messages. So I will start keeping this in my bag as soon as the weather starts warming up, which looks like it's happening in the next couple of days. Yay. I should say I am pre-filming this February 12th. So as of filming this, it's like creeping up into the 60s, which is very exciting. Okay, the second favorite back in February 2017 was a book series. Ben Aronovich, I want to say, is the author, I believe. And it's the Rivers of London book series. And since then, still a favorite. I have read at least one more book has come out, maybe two in the series. It's awesome. It's set in London, and it's about a police detective, a young man who's a police detective who finds himself assigned to an interesting squad. It's like a paranormal magical police squad. It's like the Harry Potter graduates who work in tandem with the London City Police. It's great. It's fabulous. It's a great series. I highly recommend it. Rivers of London is the first book. And then the second book that was a favorite was Big Little Lies, which they then made into a mini series on HBO. And I know they've made into a second season. The second season hasn't been released yet, and I'm curious to see what it's going to be because the book ends. There's no sequel. So I don't know how that's going to work. I can't wait. I will be watching. Strangely enough, this author who wrote Big Little Lies, whose name escapes me, I apologize, Leanne Moriarty maybe? I'll let you know. She's written tons of books, and strangely, I have not read anything else by her, so I need to revisit that. As of right now, I am furiously cramming the last bit of our book selection for our book club coming up. This will come up after the book club. Hopefully it went well. So I don't have time to read anything else right now, but I got to put that on my list. Okay, next, the rest are all like fashion and beauty favorites. So next were the Sandbar drop earrings from Bauble Bar. I actually do still have them. They're big neon tassel. They're cute. They're fun. You'll have seen it in my thumbnail. I'm not into that kind of earring anymore. That's not to say I won't ever go back to it. Maybe come summer, I'll feel a little more into the big colorful earrings. But if I go big, I like these. They're delicate and big at the same time. These are the Priscilla hoops from Bauble Bar. I just recently grabbed these. These are from Kendra Scott. They're kind of hard to see, but they're silver, kind of sparkly hoops. They're big yet delicate at the same time. I just find myself reaching actually more like stud earrings, like these from my favorite Etsy shop Holly J. They're tiny, I'll insert a picture, or even little delicate necklaces like this one. This one Holly J actually sent me, and it says love, love. And I actually have a discount code that's good till March 1st. So I'll put that in the description box. But I love dainty jewelry. I don't know, it's just a phase I'm in. The pendulum may swing back, but right now we've swung to the extreme opposite of bright neon. We shall see. Okay, then we moved on to skincare, and there were two Aveda skincare products that I was trying, the Tulasara Wedding Mask Eye, that's what it was called, and the Tulasara Wedding Mask, so an eye cream and a face cream. I have been trialing, Paula's Choice sent this to me, it's their clinical ceramide enriched firming eye cream. I do love the packaging. It's an airless pump, which is lovely. You need very little. I have had no bad reaction, which is nice. I don't know that my eyes feel any brighter. In fact, I feel like lately they've looked a little more dull than when I've used other eye creams that are favorites of mine, like the Colleen Rothschild Complete Eye Cream, her Retinol Eye Cream, even the Charlotte Tilbury Eye Cream, which there's something, it might be the allergy season. I might not be sleeping well. I don't want to blame it on this, but I feel like my eyes look a little less bright than they have in months past. So I don't know. And then as far as the facial moisturizer goes, I hate to admit that these are favorites because they're super expensive. And I have I have a backup pot of this. It's the Charlotte Tilbury's Charlotte's Magic Cream. I don't know why I'm showing you this. It's white cream in a white pot. You can see nothing. I didn't want to recommend it for a variety of reasons. One, it's expensive. Two, there are lots of other moisturizers out there I'm fully aware of that will probably do as well a job that aren't as expensive. This has quite a strong fragrance. There's no fragrance added, but the essential oils and flower oil, all that stuff has a scent. I like this just fine. I'm using this up. What I'm a huge favorite of, though, is the night cream, which looks honestly more like a rose-tinted petroleum jelly. This has done magical things for my skin. I do notice a difference when I put this on the next day. Again, expensive. Moving on to makeup, the Shiseido Synchro Glow Foundation was a favorite. Still is a favorite. Unfortunately, I ran out of the shade that's most perfect for me, which is N2, but I still have a giant bottle of N1, and I feel like I need to just use this up before I purchase another one. And that's what I'm actually wearing today. And in that video from 2 years ago, I had actually mixed it with the IT Cosmetics CC Cream in Fair. I had to double check there, which is exactly what I did today. And it is beautiful. And my skin looks beautiful. And my skin is not beautiful right now. We're having a little reaction, again, to some skincare that I tried. When will I learn? Never. You just can't, this stuff is, if you don't have this in your collection, it's just so easy. You could wear it by itself. The SPF 50 is kind of nice. No, it's really nice. And it mixes well with so many things too. I just, clearly I need it. I actually have a backup tube. So thank you, IT Cosmetics, for creating an amazing product that at my first initial impression, I didn't love. So go figure. Okay. Next, Makeup Revolution Skin Kiss. It was a highlighter. I had it in the shade Peach and I loved it. And I still do love it. Recently we got all new furniture for our bedroom, rearranged things, and I went through the great purge of 2019 and just got rid of tons of stuff. I don't even know why I did some of that. There's some regret. One of the things I kind of regret is that I purged that particular product. There was nothing wrong with it. It was great. I think if I can get back into my mindset earlier this year, I think it was because I have this, which is a favorite and which I'm wearing right now. It's the Maybelline Master Chrome Face Studio Metallic Highlighter in the shade 50 Molten Rose Gold. And it's basically the same shade. So I think in my head I was thinking, do I need two drugstore highlighters that are the same color? I do not. And I'm wearing it today, just like I did in the video, as a highlighter on my cheekbones and as my lid color here. It's beautiful. I have two or three of these Maybelline Master Chrome highlighters, and aside from the fact that they happen to be drugstore, they stand up to any other highlighter that I have ever used. So really still loving this. Not still, love this in addition to the Makeup Revolution. Okay, I can't show you this because again, I lost my mind. I just purged things that now I'm like, what were you thinking? A favorite and what I was wearing in that video was the Tarte Contour Palette. It was a round palette. It's still available at Macy's, by the way. It's a round palette. It has a bunch of, it's supposed to be for, well, eyes and face. The little pans were like literally little, so I never could understand how anyone could use it on their face. I loved using it to contour my eyes just as eyeshadow, and that's how I had it in the video, and you'll see my face in the thumbnail. That's how it looked. I think I decluttered it, one, because it was round, and it's just a pain to store anything round when you're stacking stuff, and two, because I have so many other similar palettes. For instance, what I have on today, the Tarte Clay Play, the original, which I kind of forgot I had, so I'm glad I do these videos. And that is what I'm wearing today on my eyes. So, you know, I really like this one. I also have the Too Faced Natural Palette, which is a very similar shade range. And then I also really like the Makeup Revolution Ultra Eye Contour Light and Shade right here. So it's like, how many of the same palette do you need? You don't. Clearly I need at least 2 or 3, but I didn't need 4, so I decluttered that one. This is the Flower Beauty Flower Pot Blush in Warm Hibiscus. If you saw my Flower Beauty video, you know this is a favorite. I have it on here. This is actually my second one because I dropped the first one and it shattered. If you like NARS Orgasm, this is way better. And it's so much less expensive. Just get this. And going into warmer months, Coral, I think, is the Pantone color of the year. It's so beautiful, and you can really load it on if you're so inclined. I was a little lighter handed today, so I didn't do that. Okay, CoverGirl Queen Eyeliner in Cabernet. I still have it. I'm wearing it today. It is still creamy. I just gave it a little sharpen and boop, right back on. There's not a ton of it left. I don't think they still make this line or this color. I'm not sure. I remember looking for it a month or 2 ago and couldn't find it. So I will look after I sign off, and if I can find it, I'll link it in the description box. I have been reaching for my Flower Beauty eyeliners over pretty much anything else. They don't have a purpley brown one like that one is. Just the straight up brown one is nice. They do have a purple one. You could layer it. It's a deep purple, but one of the things I loved about this particular eyeliner from CoverGirl Queen was it was a quite unique shade. It was like burgundy suede from Estee Lauder without the Estee Lauder price tag. And then this makes me laugh. The Wet n Wild Catsuit liquid lipsticks. Those got purged with the Great Purge because I hate liquid lipsticks. I don't know why I did that to myself. No one should wear those and no one should put anything on their face, no matter how on trend they are, or on their body for that matter, if it makes you uncomfortable or it does not feel good. And my lips do not like being shrink wrapped in drying, uncomfortable liquid lipstick. How hard is it to reapply lipstick? Really? So, not a fan. What I do still love and still stand by are my YSL Glossy Lip Stains. I'm wearing one today. That is the original liquid lipstick. I've talked about these a lot over the years. They go on liquid, they dry down, and they are still shiny like a lipstick, not a gloss, without that horrible feeling. And I did top it with the next favorite, but before we do that, another new to the liquid lipstick realm are the L'Oreal Absolute Lip Lacquers, which are a similar concept to the YSL Glossy Stains. They don't hold up quite as long, but they are, I think, a tiny bit less expensive and a much better shade range. And I have 2. I have Shine Manifesto, which is in my purse over there. And I picked up, I'm going to butcher this. It's night and day in French. Let's just leave it at Nuit et Jour. Whatever. Which is just like a nudish, little bit of pink. Very wearable. Love those. Now, I topped it with my favorite from February 2017. It's the L'Oreal, what is this? Infallible Lip Gloss in the shade Petal. L'Oreal makes a nice lip gloss. I like their infallible lip glosses. What I have rediscovered, not the same price point, in my great purge of rearranging and stuff, was I have these Buxom lip glosses that I kind of forgot I had, and I have been wearing these the whole month, like half of January all the way into February. And the 2 Buxom ones that I've been loving are Clair and Sugar, but I would like to get more that are a little more pigmented, and I'm kind of getting into that my lips are on fire and yet cold at the same time feeling they leave on your lips. I don't know, a little sadomasochistic, but I don't think they make my lips look any bigger. I wish, but I like them. I like how they feel. I like the finish. They come in different finishes. So there you go. And actually, there you go, because that's it. Those are all of my favorites from March 2017, revisited. Some have been replaced. Some were unfortunately purged and are still favorites. That was February 2017, February 2019, still going strong, but there will be favorites for this month coming up with some new favorites, some of which I may have already mentioned here. But I want to keep you up to date as things are happening. So thank you so much for watching. Remember, if you are a YouTube creator and you want to do this, I tag you, you're it. I would love to see them. Please tag me or email me or Twitter me or something so I can see your version of it. I would love to see that too. For the rest of you, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for sticking around if you're still here from 2017, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.